Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Duke Blue Devils. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
For the Duke Blue Devils, you might have known this school for basketball, but wait just a minute. Football is making some noise. Coming off an ACC championship game appearance last year and a title, they are primed to make another run. 6-2 in the league last season. Manny Diaz has his team ascending. Can they replace their quarterback? That's the big question as they get ready to kick things off here in Wallace Wade Stadium. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Bruins will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll run it from the gun. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, the inside give. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
3rd down play from the gun. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Wants to bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. On the run, it's Knight.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you can tell, QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early moments.
Touchdown, Duke! Great job by the back on the option.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The run inside. It's Knight.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Line getting set on second down. Throwing, Imaliava. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
And the Bruins will punt it away on fourth down. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Richardson. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Off the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. And he'll be brought down.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. You see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And guys, that's not a surprise, is it? Watching tape coming into this football game, he can make things happen. He can run around you, he can run through you, just like you saw right there, break tackles. They will feature him early in this football game. They'll feature him often. He's one of their game breakers.
Got it down the field. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Blue Devils!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's an 80-yard drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone, it's Morgan. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Still on his feet at the 35. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little-known fact. The great Jackie
makes a grab and room to run. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Rides to the back. There's some room. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Really nice timing on that throw by the quarterback. Took his steps, he hitched, he got rid of it quickly on a line, put it on his guy running straight down the field, and he's able to catch it in the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Knight. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's gonna go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Iamaleava. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Iamaleava. He's got him in the flat. Past the 40. Snags it, and he's open. Touchdown, UCLA! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And right down the middle. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying the left side. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Richardson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Oh, he's got a chance.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Walker to throw. Pressure coming. He's on the move. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. And the Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets rid of it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here's Ucla to throw. That's caught. It's Knight. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
Looking for a man. It's Ucla. And they can't make the connection.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Ucla. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for the...
There he goes! Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Finding some room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Duke. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Throwing, Imaliava. Fires to the right. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Oh, and you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot it a little bit. Man, those sting.
Facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Imaliava. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Leaves it with the back. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. The Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running inside. It's Knight. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Knight.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Imaliava. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Bruins! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Rides to back and leaves it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Walker will fire. Finds his back in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to run for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like, stopping the run game. Like, they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Handoff to the single running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. And the Blue Devils want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. He wants to go deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Walker to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Fires left. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the right. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Timeout, Duke. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's Ucla to throw. He lets one fly deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
To the air, it's Ucla. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Here comes the heat. And it's a sack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Bruins line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Cradles it at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky taking on the number 8 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's Kentucky with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Four punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Saying in the gun on third down. He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab on the left side. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
I like the aggressive play call there on offense. You're taking a shot on third and short, and maybe what you're thinking is, even if this is incomplete, we're going to stay on the field and we're going to go for it on fourth. But really nice route, beautiful throw. I don't know if the defense was expecting that, and they gave up a big one through the air.
Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete.
That's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Throwing, Imaliava. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And the Bruins trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Imaliava. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Again, it's Imaliava. Going for 6. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up third down.
Imaliava from the gun on third down. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
They Guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws it deep. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Iamaleava unloads it left. And his throw is incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball. In this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Third down in the gun, Iamaleava. Out of the backfield, he's open. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Really, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. Got a little grass. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Running the red zone. It's Knight. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Who needs that smell salt? Goodness gracious, that linebacker just opened the eyes of the running back, running through the hole and hitting him right in the mouth.
And, man, he may have to have the molars checked out after that one, but at least he was able to hang on to the football.
Secure that football. It is hard to do when you get hit that hard, especially when you get that face right there on the football. Nice job by the back holding the ball.
What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava buys a little extra time. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Iamaleava to throw for it on 4th. can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Walker will fire. Got a man. It's Nicholas.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
1st and 10 from their own 17. They'll ride the hot hand. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And the Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. He gets away. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. And the Blue Devils go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Walker to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He's got the back in the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Can't get him to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Walker will fire. The spin, still on his feet. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's
touchdown, Blue Devils! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Right on the money. Hard running there. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Finds the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Now on first down from the 43. Walker to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in with one hand. Runs through a man. He might have some space. Into the house. Touchdown, Duke.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Throwing, Iamaleava. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going up.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
They're working that left side.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Nico Iamaleava throwing again. Trying to beat the D deep. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Bruins!
And that is exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. Coming out with it, it's Moore. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Walker will fire. He's going to let it go. He's got it on the left. Here he goes. Past the 20. The 10. It's a fumble.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Down 2 scores in the fourth, the defense did its job to get the ball back, and now the offense has to make it pay off. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Iamaleava unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Fires it. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
He fires to the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Bruins call timeout. It's their 1st. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He fires one deep over the middle. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Takes it the other way. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
Gets the back moving. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Under fire. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door.
Time to take a shot. Upstairs, he's got it. He's got the first down, and they'll be able to run it out from here. The Blue Devils headed quickly to the line.
And this is why I love sudden change situations. When you get a turnover, oftentimes coordinators like to take a shot right away. The defense is back out on the field. They're trying to communicate. Sometimes they're discombobulated. They're sleepwalking a little bit, and the offense takes advantage, taking a shot.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He'll try to do it himself. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.